What's up guys, Tobias here and welcome to, as you can tell by the title, this is unfortunately the last ever episode of Let's Play Ultimate Team. Now I know this is going to be hard for us, but hopefully we'll be able to get through it. It has been an emotional roller coaster from good to bad, but this is the final episode and we are trying to get the final 3 points from this game to try and get the Division 1 title, which at the beginning of the series, if you were there then that was my aim right at the start of this. I did it with the French League team in the first season of this, and I did storm to a horrendous. It was ridiculous. The record I got in the first season was absolutely mad, and you guys did want me to continue. Did do it with a Serie A, which we are now going to be finishing in this episode. So as you can see then, we've headed into this first game. As I did say, we did have 4 games remaining, and we only needed 3 more points. Now, whether I win this game, you're going to have to see in the next 1 or 2 minutes. But from 4 games, hopefully it is going to be pretty easy for us to get 3 points. As you can see here, we're already 3-0 up in the 29th minute. Di Natale picked up the first with a nice finish, followed by 2 goals from Muriel and a third again from Muriel. So we are absolutely tearing to an absolutely astonishing victory in the last and final game. Hopefully we can get the 3 points. We do go into the half-time dressing room at a 3-1 lead, which is extremely comfortable. You know, I was feeling pretty chill. And then I did get it pushed to 4-1 by Robinho. Now Robinho is probably one of the most recent signings into this squad, and he's not going to be hanging around long simply because this series has already come to an end. So from that 4th goal from Robinho, we do continue and push a 5th from Di Natale, who is the main man that we actually built this squad around right at the beginning of this series. And then finally, just to polish off that epic winning, a nice little, I'm a complete skill noob, so when I do say that was a skillful goal, you have to believe me. Me pulling off a fake shot, that takes a lot. But we did win that game 6-1, and that does mean we get the 3 points. And that does mean the one and only thing, we do get the 3 points needed to win Division 1. And that does mean the title, the aim I set out about achieving at the beginning of this series is now complete. So having finished and won Division 1 with an absolutely astonishing record of 6 wins, 0 draws and 0 losses. We did get that free goal pack. And you know, I was actually like secretly hoping inside I was going to get a decent player. Yeah, I don't know why I was hoping that, you know, EA are always trolling. But as the same as what happened in the first season of this, as soon as I've completed Division 1, you guys said, do not finish there, give the tournament 1 crack. If you lose it, give up. If you win it, all the best. So, I did go into the gold tournament. I don't exactly know what you win. I do know, I'm trying to think now. I think it's a couple of thousand coins, and you also do get a free goal pack if you win this. So you have to play 4 games in total, I believe, to try and win this. And we do go head straight into the first round of this tournament. An absolutely lovely goal from Mickley there, from an astonishing free kick. I'm actually fairly decent with free kicks on Ultimate Team. Not that I'm trying to blow my own trumpet. And from there, I was only 1-0. And for some reason, that guy rage quit. I don't actually believe he rage quit. I think he must have just lost connection, simply due to the fact, I mean, he was only 1-0 down. It was pretty early on in the game as well. So I did have to send that guy a C&Ed message. You know, he goes by the rules as well as everybody else. If they quit from a game, no matter the situation or the score, they do get a C&Ed message. So that put us straight through then into the quarterfinals. We do come up against a German squad here then. The chemistry is a bit all over the place. I mean, he only has 91 chemistry, and the bastard didn't skip the introduction cinematics, which angers me beyond belief. But despite his squad was fairly decent, despite the chemistry, we were creating ourselves all sorts of opportunities from the start. But the opportunities were coming, but he was getting opportunities as well. So we do manage to take the lead here then with the Mickley just before half-time, and I think that is what we do go into the half-time at. So a nice goal from Mickley there in the 29th minute, and as you can see, he only managed to get to 1 shot on target. For some reason I thought he had a lot more than that, even though I just said that he was getting opportunities. So apparently he wasn't. He only had 1 shot on target, meaning that I was absolutely dominating him. We did pick up a second then straight after half-time in the 55th minute with Muriel. I mean, Muriel this season, the first 10 games for this club in this series, he was an absolute monster. He was banging in goals left, right and centre. And then we invested in Mickley again. That was a player that you guys actually wanted me to get. And he just took the crown off Muriel's head, and then he started to bang in the goal. So we did take off Vidal and brought on De Rossi, the exact same as Palacio. We took him off and we did bring on Biabiani, but nothing happened in the second half. It was a shocking miss from Di Natale there. But we did finish that at a nice, what was that, 2-1 win, meaning that we would have been progressing into the semi-finals. And look at that, 11 shots on target compared to his 2, so it was an absolute annihilation. Like literally, if he had his virginity at the start of that kickoff. By the 90th minute, it was no longer existing. So we did head straight to the semi-final, and this was definitely the strongest squad we had come up against so far in the tournament. Falcao, Benzema, Fabregas, Ozil, a really, really strong BBVA squad. I don't know what is wrong with the quality of the footage of this recording. I don't know why. It might just seem a bit blurry for me, but it might be alright once I've rendered it. But nonetheless, though, we do take the lead with Mikli straight off the bat of that game, which is absolutely awesome. I've been really playing well in regards to keeping clean sheets in the first 5 minutes of games, because normally, if you've been watching my previous episodes, I'd seem to manage conceding like the first 5 minutes. But after the 2-0 then, he did bring on Eto'o and Modric for Fabregas and Falcao. I mean, if you're replacing Falcao with Eto'o, that only means one thing. He is going for the pace. And that literally did prevail and show here. He got the ball through to Eto'o there. Unfortunately for him, Eto'o did actually miss that. A great save from my keeper. But Benzema was there for him to catch and pick up the rebound. So he did bury that then. So it was pretty much all game on. 2-1 in the 70 minutes. But luckily for me, he fucked up with the defence there. Gave the ball straight to Rubinho, one of our newest signings, and Rubinho did bury that to put us to 3-1, which was absolutely awesome. And then this is the goal of the tournament. I mean, look at this from my left back Nagatomo. He just picked up the ball and he literally just embarrassed my opposition's centre backs. I mean, he was literally just dribbling past them as if they weren't there. So that was another amazing result. Man of the match went to Rubinho with a nice 8.8 match rating, a nice 4-1 victory there. Then in the semi-finals, which only meant one thing. Final time. We can do this. This is our time. So we did head into the final, and this was the squad. He had Shane Long and Javier Hernandez in the strikers, and I mean, they're fairly quick players. His defence wasn't too bad. He was playing the 3-5-2 formation, which this year seems to be the favourite this year on Ultimate Team by a lot of people. But as soon as I entered this game, I did notice one thing, the rain. I knew the rain was going to be playing against me because I absolutely hate playing in the rain and the snow. And as I was just talking about, I cannot help but keep a clean sheet in the first 2 minutes. And he did get a nice opportunity there with Hernandez, and he did bury that. But nonetheless, though, straight after that, in the 11th minute, Palacio, a really, really nice header just to flick it behind him. So he did bring that all back to 1-0, which was absolutely awesome. But unfortunately for me, this guy knew what he was doing on Ultimate Team. It wasn't a noob. He knew how to play. A really nice fake shot there then from Hernandez, and he did just smash that into the back of the net to put it all into his favour at a 2-1 lead. But I did again straight after that. Rubinho got a nice opportunity there, managed to bury it into the back of the net. So he did go into half time at 2-2. So it was game on. This is the final. I was sweating. I was going for the lead. Honestly, I didn't know what to do regarding substitutions. And straight after that, after the half-time, Shane Long did bury that into the back of the net for the 3-2 lead for him. And straight after that, Coutinho did actually manage to bury it into the back of the net. How depressing. Look at that. A nice finish, in fairness to him. 57th minute, so that was 4-2. But I was on a Skype call to Gonth, and I was saying, I am not out of this. I can still pull this back. And that is what I exactly did do. I got Palacio on the ball there. Then again, smashed it into the back of the net. And that was all game on. I thought, come on, I can do this. Make some substitutions. And straight after the substitutions, I could not do anything, and that was a 4-3 defeat. So unfortunately, Nobody FC did lose the final. Ogbono played an outstanding performance in that final, but it just wasn't to be. I couldn't do it, and unfortunately, I did lose the final. But that is all for this series. It is complete. 17,000 coins in the bank with a nice record of 36 wins, 3 draws, and 9 losses. I mean, unfortunately, it wasn't as amazing as Series 1, but looking at the players' stats from the club, Muriel, take my hat off to you, sir. 59 goals in 45 games is absolutely amazing. And if you compare that to Di Natale as well, 35 as well as the 26 from Mikli. But that is all for this series. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. If you would like me to continue this with a brand new club, then please let me know how you'd like me to carry on this series in the comment section below. And as you guys have been amazing for the whole series, if we could smash anywhere near 1,000 likes for the finale of Let's Play Ultimate Team, that would be absolutely amazing. Thank you for all your support, all the C-Nerds messages that you have been leaving me in the comment section below, and all the messages and pictures you have been sending me on Twitter. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you ever so much. And until my next series of Let's Play Ultimate Team, I'll speak to you guys later. Take care.